passing now for the year. It's the Shamrocks and the Jaguars on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Columbus taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Love, they go play action now. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 3rd down and 13. This up to about the 38-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's White. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Out of the gun, it's White. And that will be incomplete. Scared away to 5 when it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here comes third down and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run on first down with Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Love to throw. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 13. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. White now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Love now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. To throw now, here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Going back to Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the option, Love will hang on to it. Off the option, here's Akers. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. They go bootleg. Love. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
First down, Love to pass. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Here's White. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now White. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
On first down, it's White. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the shotgun, here's White. This is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 21 yards away. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third down, Love. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
A give up the middle to Akers.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Love going to keep this on the draw. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
White looks to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. White. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Now White. Left side to Lamb. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. They run the counter. Meredith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
White on 3rd and long. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, White. He finds his man, complete. It's Young.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The play fake, now White. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to stretch out their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Throwing, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Love now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. White. To the sideline and incomplete.
Adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 38-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. There's the stiff arm, and it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing on first down, White. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
First down, Columbus.
Off play action, here's White. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This pass left side to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
First down, Shamrocks.
Up the middle they go. Meredith. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Meredith. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun, here's White. That's going to be caught by Water. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's White. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the throw on 3rd down. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Patterson's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's is a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
White's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup of 17 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
White's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Second and a couple.
at the 40-yard line.
White off play action. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now White. Flushed out right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A gain of 22.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. Play action. Here's White. That one to the sideline with a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. White. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Check pink. Smith red. Switch yellow.
Love now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Love. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Throw left side complete to McLeod. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
The 41-yard line.
Love. That's complete to Mooney. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Looking to throw. Love. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Going back to Love. And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
Throwing. Love. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Harden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Focus, boys! Focus!
2nd down. Love. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A play fake, now White. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 15 yards.
And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meredith, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, White. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
escape, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Here is third and quite a ways. Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They run the counter. Meredith, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. First down, Love to pass. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Love now on 2nd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That complete to Downs. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, DeMarco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Columbus, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.